Alright, it has been 45 minutes. Let's take a look real quick inside the oven. What you're looking for on top is that level of brown right there, which looks perfect. And then you're going to want to give it a little shake. Apologize for the camera there, just get it on me. And you want just a little bit of movement in the middle like that. You know, it's not just a little wiggle, so that's perfect right there. So we're going to take that out. What the next steps are going to be is we're going to let this cool on a wire rack, just because you don't want to burn your counter. You know what, I'll do that with two hands, not with one while I'm trying to film it, because that'll just be America's funniest film video waiting to happen. So put it on the wire rack, let it cool for 10 minutes, leave your oven on during this time. We're going to put the topping on it, we're going to bake it for 5 minutes more after that, then we'll cool it, you chill it overnight, and presto. So let it cool for 5 minutes, come on back, and we'll be ready for the final steps. Alright, we're almost at the 10-minute cooling point, so again, we're going to put a little topping on top of this. You can really top it with anything. What I'm going to do here is a sour cream, lime, and a little vanilla, just because I forgot it in the recipe itself. You could obviously do strawberries. There's really just so many varieties you can do with cheesecake, so go with whatever suits your fancy. So first we're going to take the lime, and cut it up. So you're either impressed or you think I'm a delinquent, or maybe both, I don't know. Go ahead and cut it up. Just a little mixing bowl, go ahead and squeeze your lime in. Obviously just keep an eye out for seeds. Keep those out of there. If you've got one of those fancy little wooden things to maximize the lime juice you're going to get out of there, by all means, go right ahead. I am less scientific. I'm just going to do a little squeeze. The other thing you can do, you can have some fun here since you're doing this, a little hand squeeze, and we're not going to do anything beyond that. You can call this your first press lime cheesecake, since you get a la the olive, the first press virgin olive oil. So obviously I was never particularly good at marketing, because that's a pretty weak one, right? But there you go. So two little seeds in there, just going to pull those out really quickly. Not so quickly. Being difficult, but we can actually cheat. And we will. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it into a little thing. Most of the little stay there. I'm going to take a paper towel. I'm basically going to pretend this paper towel was a cheesecloth. And I'm going to just sift right through. The reason I can get away with this is I don't need a ton of lime for this. Squeeze it right through. Presto, instant sift. Okay, you're going to want about a quarter cup of sour cream. Again, certainly do it by hand or by measuring, or I'm just going to do it by hand. It looks great right there. And we're probably talking a quarter teaspoon of vanilla. Depending on your container, just be a little careful, because mine, from experience, comes out quite quickly. So do that. Mix it up, pretty straightforward. You'll be able to tell from the consistency if you have enough sour cream. I could use just a little more, just based on the fact that it's a little runny. That looks great. And again, the oven's been on the whole time, because we're going to do a quick 5-minute bake once we put the topping on there. So that's perfect, ready to go on top. And again, on the cake itself, that's sort of what we're looking for right there. A nice brown on top. Sorry, trying to hold the tripod and do this here. Brown on the sides. Just looks really good, actually. Probably one of the better ones I've had come out. Can't argue with that. When you're actually taping it, it's good. And take this, again, similar to when you're pouring cheese cake, start in the middle and just sort of manually, using little circles, spread it out to the sides. You really just want the thin layer all across the top. And try to go, it's almost if you've done a pizza before, it's like that with the sauce. Just go as close to the edge as you can, understanding that since this is a liquid, it's going to run just a little bit, so don't push it all the way to the edge. Alright, it's good. It's ready to go back in the oven. Again, 5 minutes in the oven. After the 5 minutes, and there's really no test, just do it for 5 minutes. Turn off the oven, take it out, let it cool for about 90 minutes to 2 hours on a rack, then throw it, cover it with a little plastic wrap, throw it in the oven overnight, or if it's during the day, for 5 or 6 hours, and you're ready to serve. And in not a lot of time, oh, it's not quite baked yet, you've got your own first press lime cheesecake. Enjoy. Practice your knife work. You too can be cool. I might edit that out.